Hey, good afternoon there, sweet peas. Basic prepper mom Myra. Are you prepared to survive if we have to tomorrow? Well, I'm going to tell you something that I struggle with. So my answer would be probably yes, but 100% not sure. Although I don't think we're all 100% sure of anything. But my biggest pet peeve or my biggest downfall is being physically fit. So I am not in the best shape. I've got some health issues. I've got fibromyalgia. I've got chronic migraines. I also have a bad back. My husband has had a few surgeries and he's not in the best shape either. But I have resolved myself to get both of us in better shape. Now, I always go back to survival of the fittest, right? That's what we were always taught in school about nature and about animals. It's the survival of the fittest. Sometimes bad things happen and it's survival, right? Well, I am not the fittest. So that makes me a little concerned. Now, if you have people in your tribe or your mag or your group or whatever you have or your community that are maybe a little older or they're just not physically able to do certain things, does that mean that they can't be in your tribe or your group? No, absolutely not. I really believe that everyone has something to offer, no matter what their physical condition, no matter what their age, no matter who they are. Everyone in your community, your group has something to offer because we all can't do one thing. Now, am I expected to be on the front line? Am I expected to be security? Am I expected to be out there fighting with the best of them? Probably not. Will I if I need to? Absolutely 100% because I'm willing to do whatever I need to. But I'm probably not going to be on that front line. I've got other stuff back here that I'm doing. But that doesn't mean that I can't be physically fit because if something were to happen, we have no transportation or whatever, and I have to get from point A to point B, and point B happens to be miles away, I want to be able to know that I can physically walk there if I needed to. So I have resolved my family, they don't know this yet, but we're going to get there, to continue to get physically fit. Now, I have some little hand weights in the house that I use, and I've been trying to go on walks and stuff, but I definitely want to do that more, and I want to incorporate my family as well. There's someone else that I follow, and he talks about going rucking. And to be honest, I had no idea what that was, had to look it up, but he does it all the time. I think every Monday, him and some buddies go out rucking. So they have full gear on and they go out in the woods and they do what they need to do and just basically hike and build that physical fitness up. Now, I'm not suggesting everybody does that, and you're probably not a lot of times in a situation where you can do that. But we do have a walking trail. It's paved, but it's a walking trail. So I would like for my husband and I to start going on walks. Even if you go on short walks, on a trail, on your sidewalk, down the road, 2 blocks away, you can put a backpack on, put some rocks in it, but just a couple to start with and kind of build your way up that way to build your physical fitness up, but also to build your cardio as well as strength training. Now, what I found interesting is that I am unfortunately going through menopause. I'm kind of at the tail end of it. And I couldn't figure out why my muscles seem to kind of to deteriorate and shrink down. And, I'm usually moving bales of hay and slinging 50-pound bags of animal feed and moving pens around and fences and stuff like that. So it's not like I'm sitting on the couch and I'm just very, very, I don't do anything. I'm a couch potato. But I did notice that my strength just seemed to be dwindling. And I was very frustrated. I couldn't figure out why. I went to the doctor, and after talking to the doctor and looking at some articles and things like that, I found that when you go through menopause, it actually will deteriorate your muscle. Your muscle mass tends to kind of get ate up, so to speak, by your body. So you have to work twice as hard to kind of build that back up. So I am also an instant gratification kind of person. Like, I want to happen, it needs to happen now. So when I pick up my weights, I want to immediately go to the heaviest weights as possible because I want those muscles. I want to build up like right now. And I have to be patient with that. But working on my physical fitness is definitely something that's important. Wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, wherever you're at in life, wherever you're at physically, you can always improve yourself to make it a little easier and a little better for you to be able to perform and do whatever you have to do. Like I said, we're not all going to be on the front lines, but we're also not going to be in the kitchen cooking and preparing meals or preserving food or raising livestock or processing or, doing a garden or looking for water. And that's kind of not the point of having a community. Having a community is making sure that everyone kind of has their job and everyone has their thing that they do. So my thing that I do is not being on the front lines and fighting and doing security. That's not what I do. Do I have the capability? Like, could I do it? Would I be willing to? Yeah, absolutely. But right now, I want to make sure that I'm physically fit and I'm physically up to par so that if I did have to travel and we didn't have any transportation other than our 2 feet, then I can at least get there and do what I need to do. That I can get out and then I can work with the animals that I need to, and I can get out and I can help people do what they need to do on their farm, homestead, or whatever. So I think that being physically fit is one of those things that does not cost a lot of money. You could do it anytime. You could do it indoors. You could do it outdoors. You are not limited. So let's work on our physical fitness, but not just strength training and cardio. Let's work on eating better, putting better things in our body, better supplements, making sure that we are 100% physically fit, that we can absolutely do what's needed of us when the time comes. Wherever we're at in life, wherever we're at physically, let's make sure that we are the best that we can be possibly, so that we can have a better chance of survival. So that's what I had to talk about today. It was a quick, short one, but look at your physical fitness and look at what you can do to get up, get moving, and get yourself out there. All right. Once again, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to reach out. Hope you guys have a wonderful, amazing day, and we'll talk to you soon.